Hey there, this is Dolphin answering the question, what is the point of a gaming mouse? I used to think the main feature of a gaming mouse, the DPI, the resolution, is just some fancy, super high-tuned detail stuff for really hardcore gamers. And what made me realize that that is not the case is this game, PlanetSide 2, which has the engineer has a rocket tower, and that does not have zoom. So, or just a little bit, you cannot zoom in. And there I can already show you, this is what it would be like with a non-gaming mouse. You see, I can move quickly, it seems very fluid. But do you see the tower there in this binder? Imagine you want to hit something in that distance. That might be slightly out of range of the rocket tower by now, but usually you want to hit stuff in high distance. So imagine that spine over there, you want to hit that. Now I will try to aim very precisely. Look at what happens. I have to zigzag left, right to find a middle, and it is very tedious to aim with this. And now the mouse is already now the sensitivity that I would be using with my gaming mouse. So before I used the lower sensitivity because aiming would be so difficult. So yeah, and I will explain to you this DPI thing, which is really valuable. This is a planner mode, like menus. Imagine you have a game like a real-time strategy game. You have a plane. You look on the scenery. If you need more precision, you usually zoom in closer to the map, but basically you have a certain distance at which you need a certain precision, like this. And this is just the pixel accuracy is more than enough. 1 pixel on the screen if the mouse moves in that, roughly. But this is a radial viewpoint based game. So you see radius, you move around your camera. This means you're not moving across the screen at the same distance, but you are changing view angles. And then the question is only which precision do you want to have at which distance? You know, if like you need a certain precision at 10 meters. Okay, but now you need a certain precision the same at 50 meters. That's a different thing already. And you see, aiming with this gun like this, if someone is down there, this is very difficult. So this was my non-gaming mouse basically. This was the precision I had. And of course you can turn down the sensitivity in the game a little. This will make things easier. But you need to move the mouse around a lot more, and it gets to its limits. And gaming mouse just registers way more states in between, movement states, precise ones. So I had a 400 DPI mouse, and then I changed to a 4000, 10 times the resolution. And I put off that decision for a long time because I didn't like all the fancy crap of gaming mice. I don't want studded rubber pads on the sides. That would be difficult to clean, and I didn't want to have a button at the right side because I would just accidentally press it all the time. So I found the mouse Coolermaster Storm Alcor. It does not have the rubber pads, but no on driver. But I manage, it's okay. And yeah, so that looks quite conventional, like an old Internet Explorer mouse or what, IntelliPoint Explorer, open Microsoft mouse, and it's very nice. And little anecdote, it has a lid. That's another of the fancy stuff I don't like. It has a lit logo on it, and it changes color if you change the DPI. It has DPI switches, and that is very useful if you have games like cheap game running on Unity engine, and you increase the resolution and it doesn't adapt the mouse sensitivity. So I had a game, I was running it at unusually high resolution, and the mouse sensitivity was at its maximum and was much too slow. So it was too high. It wasn't designed for gaming mice. So I could just click on the mouse and had the low sensitivity. Okay, so I explained to you the aiming. Here's the thing, if you want to try out for yourself, if you haven't experienced a gaming mouse yet, you can emulate the feeling, what it's like. And for that, what you would do is in a game, like in a radial viewpoint based game, you would set the sensitivity to absolute minimum or to an extreme minimum and then move your mouse. You might notice then that you have to move your mouse on the pad an incredible distance just to get a little motion, but that's not the point. The point is feel the movement. I will like emulate this. So this is your current sensitivity. Now imagine they're over the hills, or let's take the spine down there again, the spire. Some games ease this problem by featuring aim down sight. An aim down sight would usually have its extra set of mouse sensitivity. You have that here too, scoped and aimed. That's very nice. Because here you focus on the small area of the screen, just this. You don't need all to the side. You don't need that area, your tunnel view, you know. And here, this is what you have then. Look. This is what you get then. You might have to move the mouse a lot. But okay, the task is aim precisely at the tip of the spire. There. Absolute. Move down the spire. Look how butter smooth this is. Here, along the hill. And this might also help with your perception. You know, like when your aim is jumping around in rough and crude steps, that your brain might have difficulty estimating the movement, you know, just getting feedback from your motions here and quickly like twitch aiming. And that is a problem. So yeah, the rocket tower here, missile tower, is designed for gameplay reasons to not have a aim down sight or zoom. So I would do this and try to hit a tank was driving down the road there, and I would do like this, left, right, and you know, like, and the missile trying to zigzag, find a medium and hit the tank. Yeah, and that would be very annoying. And what I then did. So this is easily translated, 0.8. Now I take a tenth of that, 0.08. Okay, and now I have the sensitivity and I have to move the mouse a lot. Now I click, click, click. I increase my mouse sensitivity, and now I'm moving the mouse very little. Oh, wait, this is the other mode. Here. Look. Butter smooth and precise while moving the mouse very little. This is, I would say, high sense. Like I can do this. Like this is my mouse pad range from right to left. So this is really nice, and same like here. But yeah. Or you can follow the time. And even if you're not aiming down the side, you are. Okay, the gun is not precise with this, but here you see. Wonderful. And that is the point of a gaming mouse. There's another feature, polling rate. By now I guess it's 1000 Hertz with any gaming mouse, which means how often it registers, it questions the mouse, what is your current position, you know? And if that happens a lot often, then it gets more snapshots. It's a bit like sample rate with audio files. So that helps too. Yeah, and it was really, when I had the gaming mouse, I was like, oh, why did I bother with the non-gaming mouse for such a long time? You get this butter smooth motion. So if you're in any way more than just a super casual gamer, if you occasionally play a game on the radial base and are interested in getting good results, let me see.
I'll start repairs.
Does the guy need repair? Oh, okay, it's on the pad. Okay. Engineer, always looking for repair. Yeah, so it might be worth checking a mouse. And this Coolermaster Alcor was quite cheap. I don't know, $35, euro, dollar, I don't know. It's on the low end. The price is quite alright. You don't have to spend $100 on a gaming mouse. The high resolution is the main thing you need. And this is just wonderful. Oh, and then any tiniest movement is translated. And some people argued with them because they wouldn't understand, but it is really on a radial scale. It doesn't matter how many pixels you have on the screen. Like, even if here there are micro movements, you cannot even quite see them, and they might be less than 1 pixel, because the game interpolates, of course. You know, it moves your view even with less than a pixel, and interpolates and smooths stuff, and just calculates what the scenery would look like based on where you're currently looking. But you can really there's a little firewall message there, and you can really move your mouse in the tiniest bits. Yeah, and so if you haven't considered gaming mouse, but you are playing games and you bothered with the jaggy, this might help you. It is maybe more severe the higher your resolution is, but yeah, that is the point of a gaming mouse. Yeah, it took me a while to get convinced, but I had to witness it for yourself. And again, try it out yourself, set your mouse sensitivity minimum, and then feel how nice this is, you know. And then imagine you're moving the mouse along the pad like crazy while you're doing motions like this, and then just imagine you have this butter smooth precision, but you can move your mouse in a regular way. And that's what the high DPI, the high mouse resolution, is for. Okay, so give this a like, maybe even favorite if this was helpful to you, and spread the message, support me. It really helps me and motivates me, and I hope this was helpful to you and you can enjoy nicer, smoother gaming in the future maybe. Okay, then see ya.